today. From Soldier Field in Chicago, this is the National Football League. And the Chicago Bears taking on Goff and the Detroit Lions.
We've had a lake effect snow band sitting over Soldier Field since about 9 this morning, and it's not supposed to budge anytime soon. The good news, the folks don't seem to mind here in Chicago. Today we've got what's always a hard-hitting battle in the NFC North, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, now to do the honors, and off we go here at Soldier Field. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Well, the Lions offense getting ready to go to work here, and under center, a man whose career has been rejuvenated a bit as of late. In season number 8 now out of Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within 1/4 of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. And his first look is incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Goff now looks to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Now a first down throw. Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. No gain on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Goff now looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Here's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. So here come the Bears to take over on offense behind their third-year quarterback, former Ohio State Buckeye Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a 2nd and 6. On the option right is Fields. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, "I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over."
A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Jack Campbell, a 1st-round pick there on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap, Fields. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
That's an early scrambler to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
No score after one on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a first down coming up. To throw is Fields. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Throwing on second and long. Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Moore, the man in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
On 4th down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 1st down, Goff completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Goff. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Goff on first down. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Goff. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
The drive had started well after a punt last time. Now it's slowed down a bit, and let's face it, they don't want to punt the ball back-to-back series. They want a sustained drive on this one.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Buying time to his left. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. The snow certainly making conditions difficult, and it's not likely to get better anytime soon, as we turn it right back over to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
On first down, Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now Fields going to keep it running left. And the ball is knocked out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Here's Goff.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw's a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give left side here for Herbert. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. That stop made by Jack Campbell.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Fields throw complete there to St. Brown.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
Escapes the defender. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now it's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup at 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
Fields going to keep it running right.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Herbert powering up the middle.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal.
On the option left is Fields.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
But that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. Santos' kick is up and through,
and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Well, it took a while to get anything on the scoreboard, but we finally have our first points of the contest.
So the question now becomes, can they make this one stand up? And the way that these defenses have played, those 3 points almost look like 30, don't they?
Yeah, those 3 points look like a miracle right now. Following the made field goal, out instead is the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick this away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here come the Lions now. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position. A touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Goff. This complete to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, it's Goff. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's the former Bear. This is David Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Out of the gun, Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation,
This is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. Now Goff. He's got Wright on the short throw.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. A handoff for Herbert. Breaks through the contact, and he works free. Touchdown, Chicago! Khalil Herbert, 52 yards. And the Bears use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's Goff and the Lions. Down 10-0. A little under a minute 50 remaining. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. Goff. Able to find Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
80 seconds remain, 2nd and 10. Now it's Goff. Caught by Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
This is 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. The pass pulled in by Jones. What a catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Here's 1st down. Now Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Ball on the 16 for 2nd and 10. To the air again. Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibbs. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things. If it didn't go well in your game, with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.